Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us north of the city island of Ayutthaya. We're over here at Wat Mae Nang Pluem. Now I did a video here about a year and a half ago, and the reason I'm back over here is because this is like the talk of the town right now for the Thais. One of the famous singers in the group Blackpink, Lisa, she's one of the Thai singers. She recently made a visit over here to Ayutthaya, and she stopped at 3 different places. She stopped at Wat Mae, another place, and then she stopped over here at Wat Mae Nang Pluem. And the Thais love it because she dressed like a simple girl, not like a big famous rock star. And she came over here with her friends, and they took pictures, and she made merit and all of that stuff here at this temple. So now what the Thais are doing, they all are coming over here to this temple. They're dressing up in the traditional Thai clothes, and they're coming over here, and they're kind of retracing the steps of Lisa. She's kind of a big deal for them. So anyway, we're going to look around here at this temple. I'll tell you a little bit about it, and we'll see what we see. When you first come in, they got the Thai costumes, the traditional clothes over there. They got the snacks, lottery tickets, and the stuff over here that you sell to make, or you buy to make merit. And here's the giant that guards the front. Now this is where everybody's wanting to get their picture taken, because Lisa posed right over here in front of the entrance. And you can see they got the cutouts of it, and they got the picture of her. So this is Lisa right over here. And you can see she's there with her friends. And there's like, they're even announcing it on the intercom and everything, like Lisa and everything else. But as you pass by also, some of the other temples have pictures of her set up, and they're saying that Lisa passed by. So she passed by there, so they're even, advertising that she drove by on the road. And you can see they're out here dressed up to take some pictures. But this is a way cool temple. I really like this temple. So the history of this is it goes back to 1377 is when this temple was constructed. And I think it was constructed around the same time as Wat Maheyong, which is one of the big, huge temples just to the east of Ayutthaya. And it has 2 halls. It has this small little ordination hall over here, and it has this cool wihan, and then it has a chatty in the back that's kind of a unique one, and we'll look at it here in a bit. What I like about this temple is it's the old hall, and they've just kind of restored it enough to where it's still, you can see what it used to look like, and it's still usable. So they put a new roof on it, they've kind of redid a little bit of the walls, and they just kind of kept it looking like this, and it is fantastic. And you can see here that it's clearly Ayutthaya styling. It's kind of bowed in the middle, it has all these windows, and it has some really cool Buddha images. Let's go inside and look at them. So here's the normal shrines here in the front where you can make merit, burn the joe sticks, and over here we have a monk that's giving out the blessings and everything. And what's cool, I like the way they've done the inside of this, but we'll see the main Buddha right over here. This is what's really, really cool about this temple. You see the white seated Buddha, and there's 3 of them. And the monk is super busy. So the people buy these little things right here, and then they donate them to the temple. That's a way to come over and make merit. And you can see this has a 3rd one of these white Buddhas. But I really like these columns. Yeah, you'll see the ones that were built after this that will be octagonal shaped, while these are like square. And it has some other Buddha images over here. And then it has like a Buddha here that they put the gold leaf on. And you can see the white one. It's quite spectacular. You can see it's got the umbrella. And then if you look over here, they used to have more. They used to have like some more standing images here and on the other side, but the base is completely gone. Over there you can see a little bit of the plaster where his feet were. This is such a cool look right here. So you can see the old hall, and then you look right in the center window at that seated Buddha. There's like so much smoke coming off of these joe sticks. And they got the candles, and these ladies here are dressed up. So after they get the blessing from the monk, they get the holy water, they come and they dump it on the trees over here. Now let's go look at this second little hall, this ordination hall over here. Now there's quite a few mentions of this temple in the Royal Chronicles. This was a temple here that was originally named after the Lady Pluem. And what happened was King Narasawan was out here doing something, and he got caught in a rainstorm, and so he was wet, and so he went and he stopped at a house, and it was an old lady in there, and he was pretending that he was not the king, so he was bad-mouthing the king, and the old lady was like, no, you can't say that about the king. And so anyway, he kept saying it. She's like, no, you can't say anything bad about the king. So it showed her loyalty to him. So he took her into his household and put her up until she died. And then whenever she died, she was cremated as a queen. So he showed his loyalty to her. It's one of the stories about this. Okay, so this is inside of the little Wihan. You can see the main Buddha here, and you can see the styling of it. It's quite a simple little hall, but it's quite nice. Has the red, kind of a maroon ceiling in here, and then it has some of the old pictures. And then over here, this is a picture of the princess when she came to this temple. And this is the shrine outside of it. There's the ordination stones, and then you can see those little plates that they put in. That's some of the Chinese styling that you'll see in a lot of these old buildings. Okay, so that's the two main buildings here on this temple grounds. So let's go look at the kind of the highlight of the whole place is this big chatty. Now it's funny, I've seen 3 Thai YouTubers over here. That's how popular Lisa is, that this is kind of like I said, it's the talk of the town. So you have some of these little stones out here. I'm not sure what the significance are, but I think they go back to doing something with China. And then you see the outer wall over there. You got these nice trees. But this is kind of the highlight of this. You can see the chatty is the Sri Lankan style. And it has these cool looking lions around the base. Now I've seen a couple of them that have the elephants. This is the only one that I've seen with the lions. So this would be, I mean, you see this, like the lions like this, you see them over in Myanmar. They don't do the elephants, they do all of the lions. So I don't know if that's tied to that or if it's tied to the Khmer. Well, you can see these right here. So they got 5 of them right here on this corner. They are fantastic. You can see the styling around the mouth. It is great. And then you can see the chatty is definitely the little bell-shaped. So it's the Sri Lankan style. And if you go over to Wat Mae Nang, they have the elephants instead of these lions. That's why they think that maybe these 2 temples were built at the same time. Then you can see the styling around the base here also. A little bit of the plaster work is remaining, but most of it's just down to the brick. You can see how many of them are left around here. Now at Wat Mae Nang, there's 80 elephants. I wonder if there's the same amount of these lions as there were. And they've also wrapped the chatty with that gold cloth, and it's missing the very, very top of the dome. You can see how thick that plaster was. That plaster is like 6 inches thick around that bell. You can see the bricks underneath. Yeah, it is quite cool. Then on the grounds here, they also have some, like this little shrine back here for like the lady spirits. You can make the donation for those little clothes. And then there's some seated Buddha over here. Yeah, this chatty is really cool. It's a nice little place. It's not very big, but it's interesting enough. It's, to me, the main hall, when you first look at it, is one of the coolest that is in all of Ayutthaya. I like it the most. I mean, it's not the biggest temple by far, but I like the looks of that with the brick and a little bit of the plaster. And then you can see here, here's the 3 seated Buddha. And then they have the trees, and they got the big giant chicken over there, and another one of those little stones that I think is like Chinese origin. One more look at this hall. Yeah, I really like the styling of this building. And I like the way they've restored it. They still are able to use it. And then they restored this little hall over here also. And it's kind of hard to see that styling up on the gable, but it's quite nice with that white and the red roof. Okay, so there you can see the gate that came into it originally, the old temple gate and wall. There's the ordination stones, the Buasima. And then here you can really see that styling. You see the Chinese plates in those little flowers. Yeah, it is really nice. These Ayutthaya style halls, I just really love them. They're simple and they're just really fun to see. And then you can see this one over here. So this one originally would have been white also, so both of them would have been white, but I like it better this way, where it's just partially restored, and then you can see that little chatty. So there was also records of the Burmese setting up camps over here. They set up battlements here. They set up battlements over at Wat Mae Nang and a couple other places. So this has ties also into the war with Burma. And then it was abandoned after the fall of Ayutthaya, same as everything. So that's going to finish up a quick little video over here at Wat Mae Nang Pluem. This is just kind of a fun little temple. I really like the temple, and I just wanted to stop back over here and see. I mean, this place is quite busy. There's just the impact of Lisa from Blackpink coming over here. The Thais are really excited about it. It's fun for them, I guess. They can dress up and come over here, take some pictures, and gives them an excuse to go over to the temple and make merit. So good for them. It's what they do. They enjoy this stuff. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this temple. It's quite cool. It goes back to 1377, and it has ties to King Narasawan and the Burmese army and everything. So anyway, if you like the video, make sure you smash like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. That's what I do. I just go show you things that I see and tell you a little bit about what I know. So if you like that kind of stuff, then subscribe, stick around, you're notified when I post a new video. Leave me a comment, tell me what you think. If you have any questions, you can ask me down in the comment and I'll do my best to answer them. But anyway, from over here in Ayutthaya, remember guys, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.